What is up? It's been a minute since I've recorded a video like this. I mostly for the past, I don't know, what, 6, 7 months, actually probably closer to about a year actually. I have only streamed. Um, so I guess what's going on with that? So I got a new laptop. I had to go out and buy a new one because my old one broke. Um, and so I went and did that obviously. And it's a good one, $600 laptop. Can't run like really high end games, but that's not what I was meant to do. But I can run like TF2 and Valorant flawlessly. I can run Splitgate with a little bit of latency. So I'm back to this a little bit. Um so what are plans? Well, a couple things. One, I want to start recording again, but I don't want to do I might do some games that are on here, but I'm not gonna sit around randomly picking games off Game Jolt like I used to. Um, I get paid next week at my job. I'm gonna be getting a capture card, and I'm gonna be seeing if I can actually, excuse me, actually be able to hook up my PlayStation and my Xbox and my Switch to my laptop to record those. So we'll see how that goes. Um, sorry about the yawning. But there are gonna be some, I guess, uh, complications with this kind of stuff. For one, um, I don't have as much time for this kind of stuff anymore because I have a full time job now. I work 35 to 40 hours a week at a fast food place. So I'm kind of busy with that. Um, Although that's giving me the money. Yawn again. I woke up like an hour ago. What the heck? Giving me the money to be able to do this. Another thing is, so last year was my senior year of high school, and I kind of just stopped doing stuff part way through. So I didn't graduate. But I'm gonna be looking into getting my GED. And then, um, I have been trying to make pro wrestling my career. Um, I've been losing weight, been working with people, working with my friends, working on things just to try and get better. But the more I do it, the more it seems like I'm just completely outclassed by everyone else that's around me. So it's not great. Um, but I'm gonna keep trying. But I need a backup plan because not having a backup plan is setting yourself up for failure. Um, so obviously this could potentially be my backup plan, but this is so volatile and it's proven in the past and for me to not be super successful, at least not yet. So this isn't it. And while working at Culver's, which is the place I work, is giving me some money, it's not a forever plan. So, um, with that being said, um, we're gonna see how getting my GED goes because I'm gonna try and do that, and then depending on how that goes, if I feel I can handle school again and not fuck it up, I'm gonna try and go to college. Not like a big college because I'm not smart enough for that, but and try and go so I can be a choir or drama teacher. Um, so that's gonna take up some time, but that's a future thing. So what do I want to do with this right now? Well, maybe some of you have noticed that I sometimes have a hard time um actually keeping my videos and streams entertaining. Sorry if I keep yawning. It's kind of getting irritating to me. Um, but whenever I'm playing a game, a lot of the time, I will just kind of zone out or I'll get distracted by something and not say anything for 20 minutes. And that can get kind of boring. I know some of my streams and videos are extremely boring. So, what I'm thinking is I want to have a way to do those videos because I really enjoy them. I swear to God, if I yawn again. Sorry, my phone went off. But also put stuff up that I'm good at, which I think is scripted content. That seems to be my strong suit. So what I want to do is once I get my capture card, I have a bunch of games up there and on my shelf, and I want to play them all on the channel. But what I think I'm gonna do, excuse me, is I'm going to do a full playthrough here on the channel. But then afterwards, I'm gonna have a full scripted video, kind of like a video game donkey video, not as comedic because that man is a comedic genius, but a full scripted video of a review of the game, which is something that I think I can potentially make work. We'll have to see, but I think I can. And I think this could potentially draw in new people. Something else I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be testing out how this works out here with my editing stuff. But I want to do a new series called What If, kind of the Marvel one. That's not the reason that I want to do it. That just happened to show up at the same time I had the idea. I'm sure some of you have seen videos of being like, what if this character was in Smash Bros? Stuff like that. So I have a bunch of those ideas that I want to put out, but I also have a bunch of ideas for killers I want in Dead by Daylight, and so I want to do some of those and expand on there. I don't know where else I would go from there, but I have some really good ideas. But I have some potential ideas. We'll see how that goes. So the final thing here is I'm gonna be hopefully trying to get Who Would Win finally out after 6 years. It's been 6 years since oh man, since that happened, since Who Would Win first got started. I guess I should probably I don't know if I've ever fully gone into this. So Who Would Win started as a simple part of a school project when I was in 7th grade. I made maybe 5 episodes. All not like actual episodes. They were just like written out, like typed out research. This was before I really did any. And then half-assed explanation of why someone would win. But I enjoyed doing that so much that I kept going. I maybe got through what I would consider now like a season and a half. Because right now we have 9 seasons. 8 seasons done, and a 9th season about a quarter of the way done. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, I got about what I would consider now about a season and a half done. And then my friend, you may have known him on YouTube, my friend Jay, joined on. And he wasn't super interested in the whole making fights and doing a bunch of research for them. What he wanted to do was do like live action fights. And not all of my fights could really do that. He was also interested in potentially being a host, but that led to some problems because the only ones he cared about were the episodes with superheroes. And I wasn't filling every single episode with a Marvel or a DC character because I like comics, but I'm a much bigger video game and like TV show guy, and anime, that kind of stuff. So uh, we did one episode together. Oh, we did one episode. It's still up on my channel, SpongeBob vs. Gumball, and I made the mistake, um, of not really writing out a script. I basically just copy pasted the little bit of info that I had, um, from the document that the Who Would Win Google Doc, and that was our script. It was really bad. I hate it. I hate it so much. Excuse me. Um, so so that's where that was. But then a little bit of time went by, and here comes my friend Xander. Um, Originally he was brought on from with me because he was interested in potentially learning animation. That kind of never went through, but honestly, I don't care about that anymore. I mean, I do care about anime, but not the fact that he didn't learn. Xander, he ended up being one of the best ideas, having some of the best ideas for who would win. Not just as like actual fight ideas, but ideas to make it better. And he got me on the right track of doing actual research, not just uh going off what I know off the top of my head. Because things have improved. Because at first it was literally just things that I remembered about the characters, with an occasional little Google search. It evolved from that into using the Versus Battle Wiki, which isn't a great source of info, but it was better. And it's moved on from there to finding actual feats and looking into those. Using like Reddit respect threads to find specific things that I may have missed. So we've improved a lot. And Jay ended up leaving the team around when season 3 was in production, was being written. Um, it just didn't interest him anymore. Um, and I've tried to recruit more people, more friends of mine who have given an interest. Um, and every time I did, I had a couple people say, "Yeah, I'll help out." I would bring them on. They would get on the dock and then never do anything. So it's kind of just stayed me and Xander for about 5 years, 4.5 years now. But with me now having a job and stuff, I could potentially finally make this a reality. And that's what I really want, because this is a project that I've put a lot of time into lately. I haven't put nearly as much time into it because I just haven't felt the need to lately. I've been working on other stuff. I'm I have 8.5 seasons done. So I don't really see a need to. But hopefully that could be coming out within maybe the next year or so. And something I did want to kind of do actually is just to kind of show how far we've come with research and stuff. I kind of want to not go back and not only not put in the new information for the characters, but not fix all the old mistakes. Because we've gone through a couple times and fixed like massive mistakes, but there's a lot of mistakes in those early seasons. But I'm thinking, just to kind of show the growth, I kind of want to keep it that way. You can see where we fucked up, where we improved, and where we improved from there. So hopefully that could be out within the next year or so. I think that's everything I need to talk about here. So hopefully I'll be able to get back to these videos soon. Um, we'll have to fully wait and see, but I have high hopes. Also, I am going to be streaming on Twitch. Today I plan on doing Pokemon Showdown streams. So if you're interested in that, stop by. If I remember, I'm gonna put a link in the description to my channel or my account. I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.